Okay, that's all that there. So this can be made big since we're doing normal stuff today. Hopefully freaking adokally. And I can remember what the term mystery gift. And I need to mute my phone in case I got a phone call. There we go. Mystery gift is just a beep away. And then we beep. And now we got it. Only a berry. Well, that's boring. It's a guard spec, thank you. Okay, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Which is, I mean, hopefully tomorrow. Probably ain't gonna remember to do that. So let me see. Well, one, I think I got that berry I gotta put away. We'll put that there. And then adjust this. So we do still have just paradise, which is sort of fine. I think what I actually want to do is have Bella for sleep. And I don't think I can still hit anything with the moves that it has. Let me also change this to be this. That should be good. There we go. I also don't exactly remember where I am when it comes to being in Crystal. So we're going to see how it goes. Of course, while we... Oh yeah, and since we're doing this, we're going to change the music. Oh, and I also need to edit that as well. Have that included in the description. Because we are going to switch it off to... Nope. That's muting me. Game capture. Let's see. Nope, we're gonna switch to this. I'll have it starting now. So at 8 minutes. About 8 minutes, we'll go here. Music is starting. Call it 35. There's that. So there's that going. That is good. This will be fine. Cool. And then I'm gonna have it go back to this. There we go. Hopefully freaking Dogley. Okay, so we are here. Let me see item wise. Okay, we have 71 Ultra Balls. That is fantastic. I need to go back down. We'll go here. I am coming forward. Let me make sure this isn't like overpower. Okay, this is probably like, that's probably like overpoweringly loud. I don't want to have to fight my own in-game audio because I don't know how to set levels, because I do. So there we go, this, and then we're going to go here and we're going to drop off deposit paradise, because we don't really need paradise. I would kind of want to, yep, save. And I almost would imagine, like, if I was going to have them on to be able to chip down chances, I mean, it's not going to be, probably not going to be Victory Bell, because I don't think anything can live like one Razor Leaf or anything from it. It'll be too damn strong. And every time we're gonna have to deal with the freaking the shiny animation. Right, because yeah, we got Razor Leaf returns. Yeah, like the best thing we could really do is just put it to sleep and hope for the best. That is what we can do. As we chill out with this super lovely music. And the moth, which also is this, doing just fine. Yeah, nothing new about that. Dude, Panda, how are you? Dude, I almost forgot, I say almost forgot, because I did, like, this morning it didn't, like, immediately click for me, but I'm like, I was looking at the date, and I'm like, something about the date is very important, and I can't think of why. Why is today so important? 1, 2, 3, yeah, so I didn't know, I was like, thinking, I'm like, something about it, but it didn't really bother me, like, my drive-in or anything like that. And then I got to work and I was like, wait a minute, I think it is. It's like something like actually important. And I think I was getting a day mixed up. But then like and then I was getting messages from people, and I got I took a peek at Facebook because I don't use the app and I don't have any notifications, but I like looked and I was tagged in a few things, and I was like, what am I getting tagged in stuff for? And then I like looked at some text messages that I had got while I was in like a little meeting or whatever, and it's people telling me happy anniversary, and I'm like, oh, that's what today is. And then conveniently the wife also sends me a message. She was like, I almost forgot, today's our anniversary, and I'm like, you and me both. So yeah, no, today is my it's our 7-year wedding anniversary today. Though she's at work right now and she's going to be staying an extra hour over. So it's not like there's really anything we can do on the actual day itself. But I think we're going to go and do something tomorrow. I'm going to try to find, and I know she's not here listening, so she won't be able to hear me plotting while she's not around. But I'm going to attempt to try to find like a nice sushi place to go take her to. Because the one that's like up by where I work at that I wouldn't have mind trying to take her to is not open on Tuesdays, which is kind of annoying because like most Asian places that I've seen, like they usually take like Monday off because I mean everybody loves getting, you know, that stuff on the weekends. But it's like most places that I've ever been to always like they kind of use like Monday as their day off, but the one place I wanted to take her to does Tuesdays. And I was like, dang. So I gotta find another place. And there was one that I think we haven't been to in a long time. But I don't know if I want to take her to it. Though it's a place that kind of works for both of us. But I gotta find out if the place is even still open. Because we went years ago. But like one of the things I remember about the place is that they have like sushi boats. I don't know if they have like a smaller sushi boat, but like she kept seeing that the last time we were there, and she was like, I really want that. What's going on, Smash? I was just talking about how a couple of us had to remember today's my seventh wedding anniversaries today. After looking at like the date, and I was like, is there something important about it? And it's because there was. Because so like she sent me, you know, the text message because like other people were messaging us. We were like, no, well, and like, dude, every year of it so far, like. And I don't think it'll ever happen, but like there has not been like a wonderfully smooth year, and it's not like like we're doing something wrong. It's just there's always something going on when it comes to us, man. Already doing your duty and forgetting it. I mean, it's my job. Hey, she almost forgot about it too. Let's not only blame it on me. Speaking of that, can you link me to your server new name? It should be in the description if you go to it. But yeah, I should have a link to my Discord in the description, which Smash, I know you're out there doing having a fun old time of doing doing work stuff. But for other people who are in my server, I mean, you guys would be able to see it as well. I have this also going on in my Discord. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, in my server, so like it's like a stream safe thing where like people are able to kind of join it. But yeah, didn't think so. Check. Yeah, always working. Well, also it's that sweet time zone difference, which I also love how it looks like there's a few people that are supposed to be here, but it's telling me that there's only one person here. So now I don't know who to believe. Playing TCG the other day, every time you turn around a card, replaced one. Oh, interesting. Also, can we please actually see Chansey? Like, we have all these Chansey in our freaking, oh, wait, oh, that's my way. Actually, I guess it would be, yeah, we have all these Chansey here. Because if I point, oh no, actually it is this way. So yeah, no, I need to point this way. You can see this row of Chansey that they're right here. I'm pointing at it now. See it like, yeah, see that looks right. You can see all this Chansey. But yeah, we got all those Chansey that are there. They are dancing for luck. We want to see Chanseys. Because I want to get this dadgum lucky egg. I think this is like the second or third time that I've tried doing this. But yeah, every time you turned around a card, replaced one somewhere else. This wasn't my hand. Wait, not even 5 seconds ago. These were in here. Checked 3 times. Now they're no longer prized. Interesting. I don't believe so. Because I think it's like you get like everything else around here is like 23 to 25. And I think the Chanseys are the same way. Like if like Chanseys were like 25 to 26 or higher, could. But I think so far, if I were to try to use anything with repels, I would probably just get a bunch of Noctowl. Because I think they're the only thing so far that like pop up and they're only 25. He's at Venonat's 23. I have to see, like I said, I think the Chanseys are in multiple levels. 25, so we could also still get Quagsire. Let's say if we were to attempt it. Yeah, because they could be 25. Oh, maybe everything could be 25. I think Noctowl so far is the only one that I've seen is consistently 25. Yeah, that like consistent. But I was hoping for something like that. But it looks like that might be a no. No repel trick, sadly. Hell yeah, dude. Route 15. Whack. Because what is it? It's 6:20 now, so I think, was it Renegade gets off work in like 40-ish minutes. But that's also, was it getting off work and they gotta be home and whatnot. And that's even how good of a day did he have. He's been a sleepy sheepy like after work the last few days. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, dude, not that I would say I like need a new phone, but I know my phone is probably at a point where like, you know, they're like, oh, you're technically due for an upgrade. But what I used to think that being due for an upgrade is they just like, oh, you paid off your phone, like because you like gave us a certain amount. It was just like they just bump you up. And I was like, oh, okay. But then they were like, oh no, like if you want to like upgrade your phone, you still have to pay for the new phone. But the one that you have, you can get a certain amount of money for switching it out. And I was like, wait, so you guys are calling it an upgrade, but it's pretty much just me buying a new phone. And the lady just kind of like looked back at her laptop and she's like, yeah, essentially it is just that. And I was like, well then why wouldn't I just wait to get a new phone? She's like, well, because you don't want a phone that's outdated, you know, like apps and stuff get better. things change, you know, it's just, it's better to do it. I'm like, okay, but like my phone still functions just fine. And the most I would maybe want to do right now is I would like maybe want the screen replaced. But I don't think I need a whole new phone. And then she's trying to also get me to buy a freaking iPhone, and I was like, oh, I will not buy iPhones. I refuse those. And she would like, she got like, she was just like, okay, well, I mean, you know, Google also has a lot of that. Like the Google Pixels are also really good, and I was like, yeah, I guess. But I was like, well, is that? I mean, like, is it also possible to like in the future, would it not be cool to just, you know, maybe get like another Galaxy or something? I was like, I've never been disappointed by a Galaxy. She was like, yeah, but, because what is it? I think she said sometime this month. Crap, I actually probably should have asked about that. There was a point where I think a new phone was coming out, and she was like, there was a deal thing they were doing. She's like, if you were wanting to do like the most effective thing, she's like, it would have brought my phone in sometime this month, sold this one, got the new one, and it would have been just after the new one came out, so it would have been like a weird discount thing. She's like, you know, you probably would have paid like a quarter or something for the phone to get it switched out. But I was like, I think I forgot about that. So oopsies. I think it might be too late for that. She either said it would have been like February or maybe March, but February sounds about right. Didn't you? Oh, it just sent you one. That's nice. It's good stuff, bro. Chancies, seriously, please help me out. Like, what's going on here? You guys are supposed to help in summoning this thing, man. Come on, Chancies, summon him. No, alright, fine. Fine game. Boom. Wow, how long are we doing this? We're almost like 15 minutes and still no Chancies. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. So much fun. Quagsire. Don't care about no Quagsire. Still don't kind of care about Quagsire. Which I still love how it's just, its hand, like, I mean, like, in a stadium, its hands kind of just, like, are going downwards, but, like, slightly in front of it. And here it's just like, I'm gonna get you, but, like, slowly and, like, kind of ish. I'll kind of get you a little bit. Like, I wonder if I'll find another, like, if I find a shiny before I find a Chansey with a lucky egg. That'd be really funny, but because I also have it in black and white, I have to pay attention. And, like, I know it would be, like, really bad, too, that, like, if I don't notice it... What is it, 1%, like, Gen 1 Fuchsia? Nah... I don't remember if it's a 1 or a 5%, but, it's probably somewhere around there. Like, it's super low. But I'm super dedicated, so that's what's gonna happen. Like I said, I think this is the third time, or third, what do you call it? Like a phase or something? Feel like it's 1%? It feels like it's 1%, definitely. But yeah, this is my third attempt at the hunt. But I think the last few times I've done it, though, it's not been, like, you know, stream dedicated for it. I think this is the first one where it's really, like, the point is we're looking for a lucky egg, and that's a regular Noctowl. But that's why I made the thumbnail that I did. Which I hope it's a decent one. I liked it. I thought the idea of it was kind of neat. Like, if I ever redesigned it, I think I have another idea of what I'd want to, like, do for it, but I don't know. Things to do later, but not now. Do. The music is also super good. Freaking love Glitch's music. It's so easy to want to just have it on. Like I think if and like when I do the training, once we get the lucky egg, because it will inevitably happen. It's just got to. Um, I do want to use. I also have her battle remixes. I got a compilation of that as well. That'll be a good one to use. And I kind of like that she also because I think she likes the newer games for the most part. Because I think she does a lot of music that's newer. But she also still does a fine job of doing a lot of the older ones as well. I don't know, but I like the older ones a little bit more. Like if it was me, like I've had times where I just listen to like old I think it's a SNES Drunk has like a bunch of compilations of like old SNES and NES music. I can listen to those all day. Like I use those. I actually should probably like re-download them on the thing so I can. Boy, oh boy. So I can try to so I can listen to them while I'm at work, which is going to be kind of convenient because if things go the way that I think it's supposed to at work, I'll be going to a new little section with different people who actually would not mind possibly listening to the same stuff that I listen to, and it'll be a lot of that. Because I'm supposed to be getting put in a new. It's technically a new position, but I'll essentially be doing like the same thing, but their processes are going to be different. And I'm supposed to like the people that are there like now, like the like one guy quit. And then another dude is going to become a supervisor for another section, which is good. The guy's got experience in it. But the two guys I'm supposed to possibly be working with, they were like, dude, it's going to be so nice to have you back there. Because, other guy could not talk about video games, and especially could not talk about, like, anime around him. Because every time you would try to do it, he just kind of would do that, like, old man thing of just being like, well, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. And would just kind of, he would, like, try to kind of listen. But he would just be like, what are these names? These are people? But they got, like, what? Like, it's just, and then, like, video games, he's just like, I don't, So, like, he kind of was like, hey, is it cool if we, like, maybe don't talk about that stuff too much? He's like, I always kind of feel, left out in it, and, a lot of it, I don't necessarily know what's going on. Alan, do you have something for me? No? Okay, then I don't care. Alan gives you Firestones, which I also, I gotta check. I know, watching, Chugga's, Heart Gold, Soul Silver stuff, he's talking about how like the trainers, like after a certain point, like you can just call and rematch them whenever. I don't know if it's just in Heart Gold Soul Silver or was it in like the old games as well, where you can battle trainers again and they'll give you items. Like I think what he said, youngster trainer gives you, or youngster Joey gives you HP ups, and then he's gonna have Eradicate or whatnot. I gotta find out if that's the case. Because I kind of want to do that. Like, I would love to get those items, but I think that might have just been Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so I gotta find that out. But there's definitely a bunch of items I would love to get. Not that I think any of my mons that I have now necessarily need it. But I am kind of like contemplating something like that. Wow, seriously, we have been doing this for about 25 minutes now. Not a single chancey. Not a chance of a chancey. And this is hella whack. I also think the last time when I did this too, I think the chances were all like the same level as well. So I'm wondering if maybe there is going to be like a thing to it. But boy howdy, can we at least get the chance to see one yet? Nope, but it's still going to be Quagsire. Oh, boy howdy. Which, I mean, it's... Quagsire's similar. Venomoth is definitely not. Venomoth is one of those mons, too, where I think, was trying to think about like what I want to do the next time I play like certain games, because I don't think Venomoth was available in Sword and Shield. I think it was a DLC mon, but like I don't know, because I'm trying to think of like what were like other times that I could use it, but I think the only time I could really use like tinted lens Venomoth the way that I'd want to would have to be probably the next time I played Gen 9, because there is an area where you can catch it at. And I believe it is in Paldea. But man, I feel like the next time I play Gen 9 isn't going to be for quite a decent amount of time. There's a chance I could do another play of it this year, because I know last year I did my Mono Water team. But I think the wife talked about it. She's like, I think I wouldn't mind trying to, she's like, I think I wouldn't mind trying to do the, what do you call it? Like playing through the game again. Because, like, we have, like, our main files that we use for, like, her. It's, like, she got Violet, I got Scarlet. And, like, what we do then if we want to play the game again is she'll have, like, my Scarlet, I'll have her Violet. So we can play through the games again. That's how I played through Violet this, that last go-around. And I think she was talking about wanting to play through the games again. I just don't know if it's a thing that'll actually happen. But I feel like the next time that I play the game, it'll probably end up being, like, maybe not with her, but I have a feeling it will be with others. Kind of like how we're doing the Sword and Shield thing. Might be something like that, I don't know. And it would make a lot of sense to do it that way, too, since we could literally all do, like, the story stuff at the same time. Don't know, though. I don't know. Bro, come on. We gotta get at least one freaking Chansey. Like, right? It's been so long. And I do like, though, that the Chanseys are not, they're not tied to, like, a certain time of day. Like, I would have imagined they would have been, like, only available during, like, you know, the morning and daytime. And then maybe, like, the percentage could have gotten, like, lower in the evening. And then at night, they're just like, nah, you don't get Chansey. But luckily, Chanseys are up all the time. Oh, man. And I feel like I shouldn't be tired, but I know I've had, like, a weird thing of, like, even though I've been up, like, you know, I'm waking up and going to sleep still, like, at my normal times. For some reason, I've kind of had, like, a little bit of a thing where, like, I'm kind of, like, I'm still somewhat tired a little bit, like, waking up and then getting tired earlier in the evening. I want to say I'm near the halfway point in Dragon Quest. Well, and, like, that's not necessarily a quick game either, too, right? That one's a little long, isn't it? I wish I had my PS2 games out. My PS2 games are back that way. I have a Dragon's Quest game, but it's one of the ones that was on PS2. I think I played it for like 10 minutes once, and I was like, I have no idea what's going on right now. And then I just never played it again. See, and I don't know if Dragon Quest is one of those games where like is it like the Final Fantasies where they're like, you could just play like any of them, like they're not actually like tied together. I don't know if Dragon Quest is one of those games, but I feel like before I try to do Dragon's Quest or anything, the original PS1 version of 7 is extremely long, talking about over 150 hours. Oh, my Lanta. Got your money's worth back then. Gee willikers. But I want to try the Final Fantasy games first. Like I said, I know I've shown it. I think I showed the last time I was playing something on the Switch. I do want to play. I do want to play through those. But those, I think that's gonna be. I mean, that's gonna be over the course of a long ass period of time. Because I can do 1 through 7, and then I have Final Fantasy 15. Which I know there was supposed to be a whole bunch of hype for Final Fantasy 15. But I think I played it for like a few hours. And I was like, you know what? It's not bad. But like, I don't know. I think it was at a point where like I was not I wasn't open to like different games. I don't think as much. Dragon Quest has two trilogies: 1 through 3, 4 through 6. The rest are standalone. Okay. So like you kinda could 7 and then okay, because I have one of the ones on PS2. Like I said, I don't know which one that would be. All I know is I think you fought one of the blue thingies. I think that little blue, water droplet looking thing. I think they're like a goo or something. I don't know. I don't know. It was the most I did, and like anything related to like or similar to games like that would have been like Kingdom Hearts. Those are the only ones that I played that's like that. I don't know. And I will probably play. I'm gonna attempt to play like through Kingdom Hearts 2 again at some point, but I think I need to play through 1 first. And I think when I play it also, I'm gonna try to go like the magic route when it comes to leveling, because I've done that recently. Like I was playing it on my own. I forget. Like I think I almost got to like level 30. Doing some stuff. I was trying to like grind for items and whatnot, like actually trying to get like, good things. I actually have made items that I don't like already, like with trying to put in the more effort. I think I've made like 1 or 2 things that I've never actually acquired in the past. And I was like, oh, sweet, yeah. Mostly because I also didn't know like areas to like, grind against enemies with, like, and like the proper strategies to do it. But I started doing that a little, like I said, it was a couple of months ago, but then I stopped because I was like, well, if I'm gonna do this, I don't want to fully play it because I'm like, then when I like get in the mindset of like, okay, I think now's like actually I got an opening where I could do it, but then I'll be like, wait, I just did all of this. I don't think I want to do this. So I had to like, I was like, I gotta stop playing the game so that I'll want to play it in the near future. Chancey, please, we need to see at least one. You keep giving me Quagsire. And I'm not wanting to, I don't want to, like, kind of, like, grind levels or stat experience against a lot of these things, because if I don't have a Chansey with a Lucky Egg and I got, like, this party of 5 or whatever, or, I got, like, the Bella, then I would catch 5 Chanseys. If none of them have a Lucky Egg, I don't want to waste the Ultra Ball, so I'm just gonna like immediately reset. 1 to 3 are more tightly connected. 4 to 5 have some loose connections. Okay. See, and I mean, they probably like knew to like make sure to keep them like starting to get looser, because they're like, man, if we just keep making these, are they always gonna tie up? Oh my gosh. I should not be yawning this much. Is it also because I'm like cozy? I don't know. Ever since doing this, like, having the couch up here now, it is a little easy to get cozy and want to just like conk out, which you can't do on here. That's bad. I think that's also a terms of service thing that they had to change for either this or Twitch or both. Because I think there are people who would do that, where they would literally just be like, I'm going to stream myself sleeping and nothing else. And people would literally just have them on. And it was just like the weirdest thing. But even weirder that people were also watching it and just being like, yes, this is what I came here for. It's like, why? That's weird, dude. Super duper weird. Oh, Chanseys. So yeah, level 25 is the highest thing that we've seen. Man, if the Chanseys end up being like 26, I mean, we could do that. Could do that. Wish I got paid to sleep. Like I said, wouldn't that be nice? Like, it's actually kind of weird, too, because, like, I think, like, the opposite kind of ends up happening, depending on what you do yourself, where you have, like, right now, it's, like, if, like, I think it's, some people accidentally do it, like I think was it when it was last Friday night, we were doing a Star Fox 64. I think there actually were some people who were like, "Oh yeah, no, like I had you on," and I accidentally like dozed off and then woke back up, and I was like, "Oh shit, you're still playing." It's like, yeah, I was dedicated that day. Um, but I gotta find out from my one buddy if he still wants to. Gotta find out about doing like, cause I did the main path. Well, I kind of did like all the paths for Star Fox 64, which I was kind of happy about how well I was doing toward the end there. Star Fox was pretty hype, dude. It was a good time, man. That was me. That was epic, dude. Yeah. Well, what was it? Cause I think that one. Shit. How long did I do that for? Let's see how long I. Yeah, you keep barking, but you're barking at nothing, my guy. How long did it? Like literally 7 hours and 2 minutes. It was super solid doing that. I don't know if I'll do it again for that. Well, I mean, I say I don't expect to. I'll probably end up doing something again that long. Actually, I plan on wish you blew up the train. Hey, we got one Chansey, and it's a regular pink Chansey. Okay, cool. We got something. Chansey's asleep. But I think the next game I'm gonna play on Friday night is going to be Okami. And that's going to be one where I'm going to be playing that for so dang long. There's some streamers I watch at night and they're still going when I'm at work in the AM. I've had that once or twice, seeing I think like Worcester, but Worcester's also Australian, so like that makes sense for him to do it. Especially if he's playing like a long game, or if he's just like, oh, I just got it in me to keep going. Don't wake up. Oh no, you woke up. I don't like that. Sleep. Yeah, more. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do Okami on that day. And I think it's also one of those games where it will be good to like kind of, do it in a long period of time. Like this, I don't mind doing like Pokemon and stuff, in a window like this. But like Okami, I feel like it's one that I want to do like for an extended period. So that's gonna be probably what we do this coming Friday. Can you stop waking up, dude? And also, so the chances are 25. I don't remember if we saw any I don't know if we saw any uh-oh. Yeah, see, now it's when the stomp happens, that's bad. Because then we really have the potential to start missing things. Come on, I need you to stay in the ball. Like, being minimized should make it easier to stay in. Like, that should just be like a secret mechanic that they just don't tell anybody about. Come on, no. Don't do this, Chansey. Oh, okay, we immediately got it, even though it's sleep powder and it's 2 minimizes. Stay. And the ball. Yeah, there we go. Alright. People try to catch it for its extremely nutritious eggs, but it rarely can be found. Yeah, proving that point. Nothing. Whack. I actually am also going to be like checking their stats as well, because if I do get a solid if I do get a, come on, I don't have this. We'll go to our Gen 2 calculator. And this is a CH Chan C. This one was 25. What was that? Okay, HP is on the low side. Oh, special attack is low as can be. Speed is middling. Its defense is his best stat. That's a bummer. So, no, we're not keeping that chance for anything. And it didn't have a lucky egg, so lame. Already not a great start to this. But yeah, so I think, yeah, Friday is gonna definitely be like Okami, which is it's gonna be a good time. We'll have fun with that. Yeah, and that's gonna be a long one. I gotta figure out what I'm wanting to do, like, cause once we get like done with the, does the Gen 2 calculator tell you what the potential nature could be? Uh, no, cause I mean, does the Gen 2 calculator tell you what the potential nature could be? No, cause I mean, natures weren't even a concept in Gen 2. And it didn't matter anyways, because you also could not transfer them up from Gen 3. And when, and actually the natures were based off of, because if you're talking about, like, using that calculator, if you're talking about that, I believe if you actually wanted the nature to be something specific, there was a way you could manipulate that, because it was actually based off of, if I remember correctly, I believe it was based off of your experience. And I think it was like a divisor kind of thing. I wish I remembered what it was. Like, I looked it up because I wanted to have, like, adamant and sheer force for alligators being sent up. Adamant or impish freaking fan piece being sent up. Like, I was doing all that stuff then. But now that kind of doesn't really matter all too much. Because I don't even think you can. I think you can send them up to, like, Gen 6 or 7 games. But I think without using any kind of, like, fancy schmancy transferring, the most I can do is between Gen 3 to Gen 5. Like, that's, like, the biggest gap that I can do without any shenanigans. Just thought someone would code that in since these games were on the 3DS, had more home compatibility. Yeah, no, it was based off of, I think it was how much experience you had. Like, it was like, like what the number ended with was like it was a very weird specific thing. Like I said, I remember doing like having to like be like, okay, I need to like knock out like this many Pidgeys so that I could have it be, or like have, like a jolly, jolly Gyarados. Jolly red Gyarados. That's what I would have wanted. But yeah, gosh, oh man, that was years ago having to do that whole stuff. But yeah, no, but there is a way to know what the natures would have been, but I mean, I haven't had to use that in so long. No, seriously, yeah, I don't care, Alan. You ain't got a Firestone for me, then I don't care. Do. But yeah, I'm trying to think, what's like a... Because we got Okami, we got the stadium games that's been going on. But I also wouldn't mind taking a little bit of a hiatus from like the stadium games. But I want this Lucky Egg. I want this Lucky Egg really freaking bad. We might take a small hiatus from the stadium games once we get Stadium 2 to round 2. Because we got Stadium 1 to round 2 last week. I think it was last week. Very happy to have gotten that done. Oh yeah, because we did Petite Cup. Yeah, we did Petite Cup last week. Oh, and then we also had to fight Mewtwo, which literally Mewtwo got one-shotted by self-destruct Snorlax. Which I was like, oh boy, here we go. We gotta fight Mewtwo. And everybody was like, it's actually really easy. Like, you're gonna be very disappointed by it. Alright, Chansey. No minimizes. And be cool. And be holding something fancy for us, okay? Be a fancy Chansey now. Immediately we got this. A first turn wake up and you immediately minimized. How rude is this thing? Stay in the ball, please. Stay in the ball. Stay. No, that's not staying in the ball, Chansey. That's like kind of the opposite. Stay. No? Alright. At least we're getting the staying asleep part. Come on. Come on, stay. Okay. I think this next one, I think it's gonna wake up the next turn. Look at all that. Look at all that shenanigans. Yeah, not affecting. What's gonna suck too is like at some point I'm gonna run out of sleep powders, and I don't have any I don't have any PP restoration items. I should probably bring like all of those over, because I know I have probably, you know, double-digit amounts of probably like every kind of every one of those restoration items. Dude, come on, Chansey, like be a see, there it is. All right, well, this is gonna be fun, right? So when you're asleep, no, you don't want to get caught. When you're awake, then yeah, catch me. Fudging heck, dude. Ugh. Well, none of these Chanseys had the item that we wanted. And you know, actually, while we're here, and I was talking about getting those PP restoration items, let us do that. Since, I mean, like I said, the thought was right down in the front of my head, so I'm going to try to go for that. Makes sense to me. And then also, you know what I also could do as well? Metal case. And PP up. Let's go 3. Guard, heavy, cement, leftover, chain, miracle seed. Were those potions that... See, look at that. I got 29 ethers, my goodness. And I never use any of the other ones. So I'll have that there. Leave, save, and quit. Sounds good to me. Alright, and then let us also... Or, you know what? No, it'll probably be quicker if we do it there. Or, you know what? No. I'm going to do this while we're here. Use item. On sleep powder. Oh, really? We're not going to show it, though? Use on sleep powder. Use on sleep powder. You know, we're also going to use that PP up on 2 sludge bombs, because I think 16 is the highest we could then get it to. Save and quit that. Why not? Might as well. I can also get more PP ups. I'll probably end up like, oh, you know what? No, there's a point in time where I'm supposed to do gold with a couple of people, but I don't know when that's supposed to happen. And it wouldn't be on here. That's something that's like happening off to the side. Don't know when that's gonna happen though. Such a good bop. So I'm trying to think what I don't know what other, you know what, I keep saying I want to do Shadow of the Colossus, and I have it right there, and I think I have it left out because it is a game that I think I should do at some point. That also, you know, that sounds like a Friday night kind of game though. I don't think that's one that I would want to like do in spurts. I feel like that's another Friday night game where I want to do it for a long time. Well, what's tomorrow? So tomorrow, today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't think I have anything going on. What do I want to do for Wednesday? I don't know. Oh shoot! Hello, Mills. How you doing? What do I want? I don't know. Maybe like a multiplayer game for Wednesday. I don't know. Might do like I haven't done Mario Kart in a while. I can hit on that game for a little bit. Mario Kart World. I have not played that game in a hot minute. Get like a couple of randos in there, because I think that's what like the last time I played Mario Kart World. I think we had like some people who were just like, oh, I love playing this game, and of course, and there's like every time I've done Mario Kart World, there's always somebody who joins in on it. That says like, oh yeah, no, like I was like the 15th player in the world for Mario Kart 8, and I'm like, what, what, how, what are you doing here? And then they're just like, then they come through and then just like ass blasting everybody, just first and second places every time. And I'm just like, why, would you come here to demolish a filthy casual like myself? But it ends up being, kind of funny at the end of the day, though. And we don't need Noctowls. We need the Chanseys. So many Chanseys. And we got so little time. Because it's already almost 7. Isn't that crazy? Almost 7. We caught 2 Chanseys so far. I think then, like, but for how long I would be on here, I think that would mean that, like, based off of those numbers, the prediction would have to be I would see 5 Chanseys in total. Unless luck decides to be on my side, which I don't know. But it'd be really cool if it did. Would love to have luck on my side. Twould be very nice. Oh man, I gotta seriously, like, I love that. You're not gonna win me over with your use of twasn't trying. I gotta rewatch freaking Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And I gotta actually watch past the Florida episodes. Cause I like weirdly was like not crazy interested in the Florida episodes, and I was like, I feel like I shouldn't stop watching, but like I think I might stop watching. Oh, you know what's another game I need to freaking play also? Is I have the what is it called? Oh my gosh, what is it? Mario RPG. I have Mario RPG, the remake that I need to I still need to play that. Gosh, that's been like so freaking long ago. Got brownies, dude. Are there? I wonder if they're like the special magical brownies. Be interesting. The Mario RPG on Game Boy. No, on for Switch. Do they? I don't even. I think the first Mario RPG was on the SNES. Yeah, SNES, wasn't it? Yeah, no, not NES. Yeah, no, it was SNES. Yeah, it is SNES. I don't know why I'm thinking it could have been NES, because no, I think Mario RPG was one of the last games released on the SNES. May have even overlapped when like the I think the N64 like existed and that game like still was put out on that. But yeah, but I gotta play that. Even though I have the SNES one I could play on Wii U. The only problem is that the Wii U has a button delay. And boy howdy, does that game need you, like if you want to do well in that game, you cannot have that delay. So yeah, I think if I played it, either I gotta check, is it on, I don't remember if it's on NSO. I think it is. Might have been one of the other times I was trying to play it, so like I'd have to maybe see if it's on that, or like I said, I play the remake. I should just play the remake. I heard nothing but good things about the remakes version. Heard it was very good. So looking forward to doing that at some point. I also talked to the wife. I was like, do you want to maybe try to do like Mario Wonder together? And she was like, I don't think so. And I don't remember if that game has like proper online multiplayer, like, doing the things. Unless like the Switch 2 version does. But part of me kind of doesn't want to get that. I don't know. Part of me kind of doesn't want to. Although we could also play, or I could play, was it was it New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe? Like, that's one that I don't like. I don't think I've ever completely beat that game before. I don't think so. Also have a method to break P. Ooh. Oh, and also Renegade. Hello. Are you done with your work day? Out there keeping the world a good place, possibly even making the world better. But yeah, no, dude, having a broken peach could be fun. That sounds weird. I bet that would be sounding really weird out of context. Having a broken peach is fun. Practice on a peach. I love that. I said that once. Hell yeah, dude. I think I said that. Talking about she was playing Animal Crossing, and because like her first fruit for the island was a peach. And I remember like saying that, just practice on a peach. I just kept saying, like, just like saying it the same way they were doing there. And she was like, "What? What do you practice on a peach? What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Oh, that's right. You weren't a degenerate. You didn't watch Key and Peele a lot growing up." She was like, "No, I didn't." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's a thing. You wouldn't find it funny." She was like, "Well, what's it supposed to be about?" And I'm like, no, I can't do that to you. Remake is goated. All right, yeah, no, definitely gonna have to play the remake then for shizzle. She doesn't do a lot of damage, but makes her a kill. See, now, I mean, that's what she's supposed to do, though. She's supposed to be the. She's supposed to be that Because she's a cleric character, right? I think like Mario's offensive, and then you get like Malo. I think is supposed to be like a kind of in the middle, like a little offensive, but also like a little restorative. Bowser's like all power, and then you get like Gina, which is everybody's favorite. I think was like super magic or whatever, and then you get Peach is all about healings. Doesn't take very long to beat either. Yeah, no, if I remember correctly, that game was not long at all. Yeah, no, so, and like that would be like a fun one to maybe do like one or two playthroughs of it. Oh, not one playthroughs. Like if I was doing that one, that'd be like a Friday night thing. Probably be like 2 Fridays we'd get that shit done. Or maybe closer to like 3. And I was on. Ooh, that sounds like an interesting thing. Nice. But yeah, so I gotta think. Yeah, maybe I'll do. Well, I say it's gonna be at some point. I have games that I keep saying like I want to do this, but then I don't like actually do them, or I do other stuff. I need to try to get like Shadow of the Colossus in. But we're gonna also remember we got Okami to play. But more realistically though, we're here looking for Chanseys. But all I keep getting are freaking Venonats and Quagsires. See, look, Quagsire. Who else but Quagsire? Mario is balance, Malo's special tank, Gino is glass cannon. Literally glass hand cannon. Bowser's physical tank, and Peach's cleric. Okay, that's what it is. I remembered it like a little bit. All I remember is I didn't really care about Malo all that much. I think that's like the big thing I remember. Giggity giggity goo. Oh boy. Oh, you know what's probably also making me freaking tired is it's listening to these dulcet tones, dude. Let's listen to the jams here. Hey, we got, I think this is Chansey number 3 now. Freaking finally. We didn't affect Chansey. Get out of here. And it also does seem that the Chanseys every time have been 25. So, I probably could get a mon that's like 25. And try to like filter out all the unnecessary, encounters. Really, Chansey? This, stats. And no, that's not really worth. Listen to some heavy metal, dude. I don't. Man, I gotta see. The problem is like, I think if I was gonna listen to metal, like I don't listen to. There's not really like a lot of metal that I listen to. Like the most I would be able to be like Metalocalypse or Death Clock. 'Cause like they're super good. I don't really listen to metal. Change between Bowser and Geno depending on who I find. Okay. Molo's good for mid-game recovery, and he wrecks the sunken ship. I think sunken ship area, I think I remember not really using him much, and I probably should. At least I think that was the case. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think I actually used him for that. Probably should have. Oh well, what are you gonna do? But I guess I will. Wow, another Chansey so soon? I am blessed. And you fell asleep so soon. Come on, Chansey, stay in the ball. Be cool. No, this is bad. Don't minimize. Okay, cool. You fell asleep. Good. I actually don't use Peach until the end. I keep her leveling up in the back until final area. I usually go offense once I get Bowser. See, and I like that. That's the way that I like going when it comes to like most RPGs. Is I love going on the offense. Like even when like if I play games and I'm if I play like Pokemon and I'm using Pokemon like Aggron or like I'm trying to think of like other mons that are like predominantly like their big thing is like being defensive. Like I'll still try to use them offensively. Dang it, and we still don't have a lucky egg. No, that's supposed to be 15 if it's its highest. Speed I think could have been 37. So no, that could have been better. You want Malo in the ship because his Thunderbolt attack one-shots undead. Maybe, and you know what? I think I wasn't doing that, which is probably why I had, like, a really bad time in the sunken ship area. Because I remember I was there for, that was one of the areas I think I was in at the longest. But, I don't know, I'm not one of those, like players that's, like, if, like, weaknesses are not kind of apparent, like I'm one of those where I'm like I don't know like what's supposed to go good against what. I found my Axie last night. Ooh, damn, he's already got Axie ready to go. I know I have a Blip Bug that I got. Ooh, another Chansey already so soon. I have my Blip Bug is ready to go. I gotta check my Arachnids. Oh crap, I just wasted a sleep turn and a sleep powder. Dang nabbit. But I've got an Arachnid that I'm gonna try to possibly use. Also, like one ball, thank you. No item. Oh, those stats are okay. Is he really barking at just like people? Oh, so annoying. Noise mills. Not super optimal when it comes to emergency. Most fodder enemies tend to go down pretty easy anyways. The exploring weaknesses aren't super necessary. Yeah, well, and like, yeah, that's like my issue is like, I'm just really bad at just like seeing weaknesses if they're not just like clearly this is doing like the thing, or if it's like like clearly like fire beats grass, like that makes sense. Like for me it's like, so is it like like it's like you're saying that, so is it like magic is weak to, or undeads are weak to magic, or is that thunder, the thunder thing, yeah, his thunderbolt, like is that just good against it? Like I don't know, I'm bad at those things sometimes. Alright, come on. We need more Chanseys. I love how I was like, because it's taking so long to freaking find those. I was like, statistically, I'm only gonna find maybe 5 in total. And now here we are, we're about to have a party of 5 chances here. I'll say I'll say weakness if it's a weakness. Oh, gnarly. But yeah, no, I guess that's gonna be a good time. Once we get to that, though, not sure if it's all magic, but guaranteed with Mala. Okay. But yeah, no, those are definitely I said things I look forward to in the future. But first, we got to do Okami though. Kami's got to be the way to go. It's gotta be it. And then we are going to run. Okay. Oh yeah, no, what was the other Oh yeah, no, because we're talking. I think for a lot of the other mons that I plan to use in the game, like I'm gonna actually I'm gonna go through um the portion of the part that we're at now, the beginning of the game. Once I know that I'm gonna probably was it tomorrow's Tuesday? Oh no, tomorrow we're doing anniversary stuff. Um, yeah, because yeah, today anniversary, but tomorrow we're gonna do stuff for it. Wednesday maybe well no, because no. I was gonna say maybe Wednesday I'll do stuff where maybe I'll do like actually you know what a big part of me wants to do, even though it'll feel kind of cheap doing it, is I want to do like Sword and Shield raids, but I want to only do it like going in with like um some of the basic mons that I have, but I want to do it. I want to do raids with people, that I have already like beaten the game, and I just want to have like TRs for days, experience candy for days, and all these like special items and stuff. Like I want to just do like a bunch of that with people like on stream, so that like the next time that we play. Good news, I'll be available on Saturday. Okay, so we'll have. Oh, thank you, Renegade. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, 7 years as of today. We've been married, but we've been together since like 2012. So, I think we've been together in total for 7, 9. We've practically been together for like 14 years now. 13, 14 years, which is weird to say that, but like, yeah. We've been together for double-digit amounts of time. So yeah, no, that's a neat one. For our 10-year, I think there's something that we're gonna try to do a little bit fancy for, but for right now, we're gonna try to focus on actually keeping the house nice, and having to work on fixing it up with some stuff that needs done. Hell yeah. The biggest of dubs. But yeah, so like I don't know, part of me kind of wants to do that though. So like let's say like maybe like Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday, like, I almost want to do like Swish raids, but like I would just be like the biggest mooch though, and just like have people I would really need to get like people who are that I could like be Switch friends with. Get added to that so that like their raids pop up because we're friends. Because like you can still only have like access Gina. No, we're not battling Gina. Don't care. But like I would love to do like those, and just like I said, like have like all like the best TRs. Have a bunch of like really strong experience or high leveling experience candies, and not even beat the first gym yet, so that like any mon we get is just immediately juiced up. I think that'd be a fun time. Got a full team of 6 now as well. Raboot, Roserade, Aracuda, Ghastly, Gallade, and Axew. And what's crazy is, like, because we're doing all the raids and stuff, you can still get them, like, leveled up and good, be native to the game. But with all the candies and stuff, you could still, like, cycle out your team if you wanted to. just because we'll be doing so many raids in the in-between times where we're actually able to all get together and play, that we're just gonna, like, our teams are gonna be just absolutely yoked. It's gonna be a fun time. Like, this will be entertaining to play through, but, like, boy howdy, it's already gonna be, like, we're gonna do the first gym, and we're gonna literally just, like, I would probably guess for, like, the first 3, possibly even 4 gyms, we probably won't even need a Dynamax. We'd be able to just wipe the floor with him anyways. Like, that's gonna be the crazy part about that. Is the daycare available immediately? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's actually how I have, I could maybe look at this, like, before I hop off today. I can look. I actually have, what was it, 5? I think I have 15 Dupiters. I need to check to see if I want to use one of those 15. Because I caught a Dupiter in a raid, but then I brought a Araquanid over to, like, breed with. So I did acquire one first before I bred it. And the egg moves aren't exactly, like, crazy on it, just because, like I said, I'm going to rely on TRs for it and be fun. But yeah, but I've already got, like, 15 Araquanid bred that I got to check out. Because then I'll just get those quickly EV trained, using vitamins and stuff. I'm going to be boring about it. Because I don't want them to gain extra levels. But, like, we're going to try to use, like, Blitbug. Blitbug with Araquanid getting, like, experience on the side, and then alternate or switching it out when I can. But yeah, then as we, like, you know, gain our badges more, like, there's more mons that I want to, like, breed for as well, or try to catch. But if I catch them, I either want them from raids or I want to breed them to ensure that I get good stats on them. And I did that when I did my normal type run. That's how I got my, that's actually how I got most of my mons on that team. Even the, Helioptile, which I actually was enjoying Helioptile, but it's not like, Helioptile is not fantastic, but it's still a fun one to use. But I don't think it's, I don't think it really earned any, awards for me, though. Just wasn't sure. Yeah, no, you could just go there and you put both of them in there, and all you have to do is pay $1,000. And because I've also been going through that wild area, like, you know, I think I was going through it for like 2 or 3 days. I mean, I've got so many balm mushrooms, I got so many Stardust, I got so many things already that I could literally just go to a Pokemon Center and just be like, or not Pokemon Center, but I go to a mart and just be like, here's all, you know, give me your money. But, you know, actually be selling stuff, though. I'm gonna breed the ones I currently can. Yeah. Like I said, if I wanted to, I could bring over a Dusknoir and breed it and have a Duskull. Because the Duskull that are there in that first area are all, like, above level 20, so I can't catch them yet. And I definitely can't catch that Dusclops that freaking roams around that one deserty area. Definitely can't do that. And yeah, look at that, like, we haven't even beaten a gym yet, and freaking Renegade's like, yeah, I got 500k already. Like, I'll probably end up having a similar amount. It's gonna be super goofy the next time we're there on Saturday. We're gonna be like, okay, guys, so remember my team of, like, nothing? I had Sobble. Like, I was still using Sobble because I didn't actually find a good Blitbug yet, or anything else. I'm gonna be going back to it, and I'm gonna be like, alright, here's our teams now, and it's just gonna be like, we have $1 zillion. And just, I mean, shoot, Renegade's got freaking, I think he said he's got a Galliot already, like, absolutely bonkers. Hell yeah, like, it's gonna be such an improvement. So yeah, so then are we doing so we're doing that this coming Saturday then? Because I don't think we have anything we're doing on Saturday. The most the wife and I might do on Saturday is, we still have a bunch of quarters. There's an arcade that's near here. It's literally, it's like a 5-minute drive to get to it. We're gonna probably go and do that. Especially you go on a Saturday night, we're hoping to maybe just kind of like do a little bit of socializing and watch some hardcore old-timey gaming. Because this arcade's got, like, I mean, dude, they got pinball machines for days. And then they have a couple of, they got a couple of those, like, arcade shooters and, other stuff, which, I mean, and the wife is like, should be cool to just go there and just, like, watch old people have a good time. Because that's what a lot of it actually was, is, like, it's a lot of old dudes that are literally, like, they look like they're high school, middle school or high schoolers, from, like, the era of, like, pinball machines and stuff like that. But then they're also all getting, like, shit-faced. Because you can go to a place that's across the street and I think next door. And I think they said the Mexican place that's near there too. You can also get like some margaritas and stuff made there, and they're like, yeah, no, you can go there and leave with it, but they have a container that you have to have it in for when you come over here. Like, but if you get caught in between there and it's not in the right container, or even like whatever, or you're drinking it out of it and you're outside, they're like, then that's on you. Like, you get in trouble. But as long as you just, do exactly what we tell you to, like, and you're not being rambunctious, like, totally fine to do that. Because like I saw they all had like little plastic cups of beer, and I'm like, wait, I was like, do you serve here? He's like, no, but he's like, I want to buy the place that's above us so that I can do that. He's like, because they have it, I think he owns it, but I think it's not renovated for it. So that's the thing they're wanting to do. He's like, I want to get that made into a bar up there, but like a standing bar, because he's like, I would still want the goal of like everybody coming down here and like doing stuff. And I was like, oh boy, looking forward to that. Gallade and Roserade, and he's gonna have probably gonna have like Haunter soon enough. Damn it, Chansey, do you at least have good stats? No. Alright, come on, give us another Chansey. I want another chance at a Chansey. We can, yeah, but if something happens, we'll let each other know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Saturday looks like that. Oh, yeah, and then that's why I was talking about that arcade that's there. So yeah, I think that'd be the only thing that we would do, but we can also do that. I mean, if we're doing ours, or actually, that's even if we do it. I don't know. We might even try to do it on a different day. I don't know. Don't know. That's even if we did it, too. Don't forget, I have... Oh, yeah, you got that Joltik, too. See, I was hoping to, like, maybe... I was hoping to, like, see a Joltik raid, and I would have been like, oh, sweet, we can do that. Yeah, I gotta look and see, like, for the mods that I'm, like, for sure wanting to use. Oh, yeah, I gotta find a Chinchou also. Cannot wait to use Chinchou. Though, I think, if I'm using Chinchou, though, I may not stick with Araquanid. So, like, I'm not gonna put, like, the craziest effort into Araquanid, but I feel like I also might still use it. And I personally don't care about doubling up on types. But, like, I know there's so many other mons that I could use that I wouldn't mind switching out. But, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, I like having, like, the 6 and then using that 6 the whole way through. But I know there is strategy to having, more than 6. But, I mean, I can plow through a game with almost nothing. Oh, you know what? There's something I might actually do someday is... I don't know if I would do it, like, in one day. Like, there might be a day where I have, like, maybe on a Saturday, and I don't know how well it would go. Like, maybe I'd have to split it into, like, 2 or 3 parts or something. But I would like to go through a gold version with just a Sentret, just, like, beginning to end, and do it in, like, one day. Mostly for the item farming and the money farming. But also just to quickly go through gold and just be like, look, I did it with a Furret and it was fun. Oh my. And I'm trying to think of like what the most difficult mon for Furret to go against when it comes to the starters. And then make sure to have like, the difficult one. Because I mean, technically I could do well against all of them, because I believe, yeah, Fur can learn the elemental punches. So, like, I could have, like, an elemental punch on it. It can also learn Dig, which means we would be fine against Typhlosion as well. So, like, like, any starter I would pick, I would do fine against it. You know, I guess technically it could be Meganium, so, like, I might pick Totodile for it. Like I said, I wouldn't use it because Sentret and Furret the whole way through, but I feel like Meganium would be the harder one just because it's more defensive, and the elemental punches using your special stat. Furret ain't got great special, but I can still use it for it. Do 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 do. So I don't know. Maybe that's something I'll do in the coming weeks as well. But oh, you know what? And if I did that also, I would actually use the Jasmine and Chuck might be an issue. Nah, I'd be fine. Yeah, I'd be fine. See, because what I was thinking I would do also is if I have the lucky egg by the time I do that, then I could just literally, I'd have the only item that it would also hold would be like the lucky egg. So I'd go through like the entire game with a Sentret that all I got to hold was a lucky egg. And it would do phenomenal. Yeah, I think it would be a fun time. And then maybe in the future I'll try to do it with different mons. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Also, so many internets. Yay, Renegade is home now. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, yeah. I will say also, I had to, like, the first thing I had to do when I got home, though. By the way, yeah, we can't have something happen. Let me know. By the way, appreciate Renegade. Oh, of course. Okay, yeah. We's caught up on the chat right now. But yeah, no, I say, yeah, because I've been wanting to, like, play through Gold with just, like, you know, a Sentret for a while. Well, for it, but, like, I've not had a real reason to do it. And I also, like, I want to do it all in, like, one go. Just for all those sweet items. I would also hope in doing that too, like I can get like another set of elemental stones for evolving mons for future things. But that's something I would like to do in the future. Oh boy. I don't know, because is there another normal type that I would want to use? Either that or, you know what I also could try to do is I could do it with like a Fanpea. And it would have to be a Dawn fan, but like, boy howdy, that thing would have to be fast. Which then would probably mean I'd have to overlevel a little bit, because like there are... Because like first gym, no problem. Second gym, no problem. Third gym, no problem. Price is going to be an issue. Chuck having Poliwrath with Surf isn't exactly going to be a good time. Jasmine, it would be easy. And then, boy freaking howdy, then you got to deal with Claire, and good luck with that. Yeah, she's got that super fantastic Kingdra. Yeah, good luck. But yeah, no, but like, you know, like Fur being a normal type would be fine against everybody. Yeah, and like, yeah, Chuck would be the one that we'd have to be the most concerned about. Because, yeah, even then, I think, like, Bruno wouldn't even be that bad, just because by that point, we'd also have Return. I'd make sure to try to, you know, have a Return TM to use on it. But yeah, no, it'd be like, gosh, what do I think it would end, like, having for it knowing? Good thing Dynamic Punch is 50%. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, because I know in I think Heart Gold Soul Silver, what gives them like Focus Punch instead, which yeah, that would be a little bit more intimidating if it's like I didn't one-shot Poliwrath, then it puts me to sleep, then I get hit with Dynamic Punch. Like that would be a bad time having to do that. And yeah, no, Dynamic Punch only 50% accurate. Not bad. Yeah, and it really is easy to play around. You just have to avoid hypnosis. That's it. Oh boy, man, I really should not be this tired. I didn't even do that much today. Like today was actually pretty lax. With Dynamic Punch, you're literally flipping a coin. But that's also kind of fun. Like whenever I play Emerald, I always end up teaching something Dynamic Punch. From that dude at Moss Deep. Like I think I've had in the past, like I've had a Swampert with Dynamic Punch. Hariyama with Dynamic Punch can kind of be fun. Breloom, I think I did it like once. But that was because I didn't know of the super fantastic Stop Being Tired. I did not know of the fantastic combo of Spore and Focus Punch. Which makes Breloom so damn good as long as you can get around that 4x weakness. I do like Dynamic Punch though, especially the sweet slap sound effect. Yeah. Which I think that's why, like, whenever you saw me like playing, because I think our Feraligatr has Dynamic Punch. Like when I do it, I have my eyes closed because I'm doing it like I'm based off a sound, and that's how I react. Because you hear like the, and I'm like, damn it, and then you hear the, and I'm like, yes, there we go. So good. No guard Dynamic Punch? Yeah, that's just mean. So mean. Because then they just recently, like in the Gen 4 meta, I think Machamp officially got banned either to OU, or I think it's like even not allowed in OU anymore for reasons like that. Like its no guard was too deep too much. I played Stadium so much that I practically memorized all the hit. Yup. Yeah, dude, same. Okay, yeah, banned to Ubers. That's what I was like. That's what I think it was. Like, I think it's no longer OU. They're like, nope, you gotta go up the next one. Had a beast Machamp once in Heartless as a Dynamic Punch, Close Combat, Stone Edge, Earthquake. Oh, nothing's living that thing. I would have, what egg group is... No, because you can't do that with that. Because what is it? Is Machamp... I think Machamp is human-like or human shape. I'm trying to think if there was a way in Heart Gold Soul Silver to breed it to have the punches. Because like instead of Close Combat, I would have wanted to have Ice Punch on it. Tully... Don't really care that much, Tully. Do not care. I think I would swap EQ for Ice Punch. I would swap Close Combat for Ice Punch. Because like Dynamic Punch is great. Earthquake's great for coverage. Stone Edge is fantastic for power and coverage. But like Ice Punch would be good for just like the occasional the occasional Dragon Flying type or Tropius, or if you're playing Heart Gold Soul Silver, the random Jumpluff or whatever that you're gonna deal with. Oh, and because yeah, speaking of Jumpluff, you'd have that at Heart Gold Soul Silver. That's Erica's gym. Yeah. Edgequake is just great coverage. It really is. Yeah, no, like that does actually do like a really solid amount for a lot of Johto. I had both D punch and CC for fighting. Yeah, yeah, I guess that's true. For you got to do it for the PP. Yeah, gots to do it. Come on, let's see some more Chansey. It's the whole reason we're here. I'll go back in time and tell 2011 Renegade he's stupid. Alright, as long as you do that, Renegade, I think you're okay. Just hop in your magical time machine. Or look in your magic mirror that's able to look into the past and the future. Which your past self also had, so you're able to, so it works that way. Ooh, I really like. Shoot, should not be tired like this. Should not be tired like this. I don't like it. Is that what time is it? 7:38. Yeah, because I at least want to look and see, like, show a little bit of like what I got going on in a Shield. Maybe at the end I'll show that. But like, yeah. Man, my bad. I didn't see CC. My set usually runs D Punch, Stone Edge, Ice Punch, and the Earthquake or Fire Punch. Dude, like, I still, like, because, like, that makes me, I don't know why I can think of it, but I just think of my Duskull, or Dusk Noir, man. It bothered me so much how they got rid of Dynamic Punches, like, how much that was given out to. Like, they took away one of the best moves for freaking Dusk Noir, being able to just, you know, you're in, you get a power-up punch or two in, and then you just Shadow Sneak and Sucker Punch so many things. It's so good. And then, like, if it was holding, like, the Shell Bell, and then I get, sometimes I would even have, either, Ice Punch or Will-O-Wisp. Made it last so long. Did such a good job. Said you guys need to mind your own business. Yeah, 2011 Renegade, a little dickish. Little bit. Gosh, what was I doing? I have it 2011. Well, I'm trying to think also. So what? It's 26 now. 2011, 13, 20. Oh yeah, what was it? That you would have still been in your. You would have been an adult, but in 2011. I was but a child. In 2011, I was on my way to, I was either in high school or about to get into high school. Yeah, no, what, high school, 26, 25, 23. No, I would have been in high school at 2011, I believe. Yeah, I think that was what it was. Assault Vest, Dusk Noir is a Dusk Noir is? I don't think I ever ran that. If I wasn't running Willow on there, that actually would be really solid. Help make it last just that much longer out in the field, man. See, like, that's what, like, it would be good, though, to pair it up with something that could still lay out burns, though. Just to get, like, great special defense, and then you get to burn, so you also get that good physical defense coverage. Ah, beautiful. 2011, I would have been 21, 22, depending on the time of year. Yeah. Yeah, no, 2011. Yeah, no, I think 2011 was my freshman year of high school. It would have been that, I believe. Yeah, it's 15. Yeah, 15. That. Oh, 4. 19. Yeah. Yeah, I think I would have been something like that. Yeah, they don't. It needs that. Like, they need to. Like, the one thing that really needed to be done was they needed to add like 20 base HP to Dusk Noir. Like, it needs more HP. Its defenses were fine, but it needs the HP. Although I think they gave it Drain Punch, which kind of helps a little bit with it. Like, still not great. Like, it's not gonna be, you know, not gonna be changing the world or anything with having Drain Punch, but like, I don't know. A boy can dream that one day Dusknoir will be fantastic again. But I could also just be optimistic. I don't know. I have that in my heart. That optimism. Is it poorly placed? I don't know. Probably. But I got it still. I like Vest because it got power. Yeah, well, yeah. When it had power up punch, Vest was very good for it. These Dusknoir is better than Electivire. Wow, actually, it would have been, yeah. Man, they were trying with Electivire, but they just for some reason, because doesn't it lose speed when it evolves? I don't know how they thought that was okay. Like way too many way too many points. That's what I want to say. Way too many points went into like special attack for that thing. Nobody wanted to like. You don't want to run a mixed Electivire. But you kind of also have to sometimes run mixed Electivire because its best physical electric move in its debut generation was Thunder Punch. Like that's just mean. How do you do that? Yeah, base 95. Like why? Why did you have to do that to it? That's just rude. It wasn't overpowered in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, like fire base 95 also needs better physical. Like, yeah. Well, and I still don't understand what it is about them and just like making physical electric moves just like bad. I don't understand it. Like every good physical, every competently powered electric move has to have some kind of detriment to you. Like losing HP, losing your typing, something like it. Why? Or recoil? Like I don't get it. And it doesn't have the bulk to run Wild Charge. Yeah, like just give it Volt Tackle and then some other mons. Yeah. Although I will definitely say, like, I don't think there's too many mons though that would really fit learning it though. Like one mon that I think 1000% should learn Volt Tackle is like the Zebstrika line, and they're another line that needs the help. Like, dude, those stats are so fucking middling. Although they could kind of do they could do what they did like with Girafarig, where they do give it an evolution. But I also feel like design wise though, like Zebstrika is kind of too good for like a final, as a final design. I don't think there's much they could do to it other than giving it like a mega. Because like I think it makes more sense. Like they could do that thing where like they have like Zebstrika is really good to use. Like when you start, you get it to switch in. It's either gonna get motor drive or lightning rod boost. Like fantastic if you can get a start like that, and then mega evolve it and have it have a different stat or a different ability. Like that's one of those mons that needs like that kind of situation for sure. But yeah, like I don't, because then it's like what other move or what other ability would you give like a mega Mega Zebstrika? I'm trying to think of like what would work with it, but I don't know. I mean, it's still. Actually, you know what I think kind of would be interesting, and I mean, I could see like some people maybe not like, arguing why it wouldn't work, but like, could you imagine if you got like one, I mean, everybody would then like if this was the route that they went with it, everybody would always have it start with like Lightning Rod, try to get a switch in or something, or have it out, hope it takes like one electric move, and then Mega Evolve it, and then like let the Mega have speed boost. And then, then you get like you get some speed going. You got that. A safe switch in with Lightning Rod. Maybe even try to run like Charge Beam or something else. If they wanted to keep it a mixed attacker, which I feel like could be a bad move. Or you keep it like Motor Drive, and then you give it something that maybe makes it a little bit more, assaultive? Offensive? Offensive. I don't know. I could fix it right now. Drop its special attack by 20. Move it to speed. Change the hidden ability to Rockhead. Give it Flare Blitz, Head Smash. It moves with hit. P tackle. I could see Flare Blitz because it learns Flame Charge. I don't know if Rockhead would make. They'd have to change some things about it fundamentally to do that. I mean, that would be a super. It would literally, like, that would just be what Electivire should be. But I don't know, like, you know what? I would say instead of Rockhead, give it Reckless. I could see Reckless working. Like, Rockhead would be nice, but, I mean, logically, does it make sense? Reckless would make sense. I think that would be my tweak to it. Give it adaptability. Dude, just, what do we gotta do to make this Pokemon great? Smack that with the adaptability. Put it on all the good stuff. Not like it would be broken, just have a nice glow up. Yeah, no, I mean, it would be, yeah, it wouldn't be broken. But, I mean, just, you would have to really, like, you'd have to convince people why it makes sense for it to have Rockhead, though. But everybody would just be like, no, Reckless, I can kind of get that. Especially if you ever, I mean, granted, I know they're not like giraffes and stuff, but I think, like, even, like, zebras, when they fight, if they're not kicking and stuff, I think they still do that whole thing where they'll, like, you know, they'll bite. And I think they do that thing where they, like, you know, they swing their head and neck around and try to hit each other or whatever. Like, you could still see Reckless that way, but I guess you could also then, by, like, my own logic there, I guess you could maybe justify Rockhead. But I don't know. You'd almost have to, like, make people watch a documentary and just be like, no, like, look, like, here's what zebras do in the wild. This was our logic behind it. Would Vince because I programmed it, and they because I programmed it, and they can live with that. Not sure if I see it having Rocket. That's what I'm saying. Like, it would have to be reaching for Rocket to make sense. But like I said, Reckless I think would work. I don't know. But at least we all just know that Zebstrika does need and also deserves some love and attention. Man, we just, what was it, 750 already? Oh my Lanta. It's already so late in the day, my goodness. My goodness. Can we please see, like, at least one more forking Chansey, though? If it's reaching at that point, it would be a giraffe, we already have for a giraffe. Yeah. Reckless with HP boost. Yeah. Well, yeah, well, they would have to change the base set of... And it sucks that, like, Megas cannot get HP, like, be an addition to it. I think that's kind of silly. But that would be super cool, like, if they could have done that where, like, Megas also get, like, HP. Instead of maybe going to, like, some other stat that they wouldn't want it to necessarily go to. Or it doesn't need the help. Like, that would be something. But, of course, we don't have that. Oh, man, my feet kind of go on the ground. Or I can do this. Oh, that works. There we go. Compromise here. I've seen enough. Give pre-Gen 6 Sableye and Spear 2 Wonder Guard. You know what? Yeah, no, dude, facts. Make those two actually somewhat viable. Just give them that. They're completely useless as they are now. I've seen enough. Seriously, like, can we get another Chansey, dude? I want another chance at Chansey. No. Give me Chansey or give me something that's kind of, I don't want, actually, no. Let's say, don't give me Chansey or give me death. Like, that's too extreme. Don't want to die over not getting Chansey. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Wonder Guard with a bunch of safeguard spammers, right? What is one? I'm trying to think of like what's like a safeguard baton passer. That I mean, wouldn't be like Smeargle. There's a mon that I think gets like safeguard and then baton pass, but I can't think of who that'd be. Give me Liberty or give me a chance. Well, no, because I've already gotten Chanseys. I don't want to give up my liberties just for a Chansey. I gotta use those for stuff. Can't be doing that. It's craziness. Absolutely insano, bro. Oh, come on, bro, Chacho. Give us another Chansey. The day has been going on for so long already. No, not Noctowl. Chansey. The Colonel. No. We need Chansey. My day is almost over. I'm getting too sleepy. I'm literally like if I close my eyes for too long, like they're just like, hey, don't open your eyes back up. And I'm like, no, I have to. Like, I can't fall asleep here. That'd be bad. Of course, I could totally do it right now if I wanted to, but that would be wrong. Plus, my N64 would then get too warm, and I don't want to do that. I also have to, I don't know how entertained people would be by this. At some point, I do want to play, currently fighting, dude, I am fighting the Sandman right now. Like Spider-Man, like Black Suit Spider-Man and Spider-Man 3, man. Just take its head and just put it up against that moving subway. That's the kind of battle I'm having right now. Wonder Girl with a bunch of safeguard spammers. It's called King Mario, and it's a creepy looking ball with eyes. Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, what is that in response to? That is interesting. I'm guessing somehow YouTube was just like, no. Can't have that. I don't get that, but interesting. Very, I mean, I don't know if somebody else saw it, like if you guys somehow saw it, but yeah, I didn't see that somehow. I can't be doing Enter Sandman. What is that? Isn't that like the first song, I think, where then everybody was saying that those guys were sellouts? Yeah, because that's, yeah. Recently, YouTube has been, yeah, I don't know what it is, but like, yeah, they're out there being sneaky, and I don't know why. They're being tricky dickies, bro. Rom house, Snake with it. But why would a game, see, that's why, like, a part of me is like, well, unless they have fairy types. Okay, so Gina wants to fight, but Gina also wants me to, like, take it easy on her. No. If I'm fighting you, like, I'm fighting you. Like, I'm not gonna be nice about it, take it easy on you, no. There's another Chansey. It's been 3,000 years. 10,000 years can give you such a crick in the neck. Oh, that was a good... You son of a bitch. Immediately woke up. Just don't... As I say, please don't get a minimize up. There we go. Man, now I kind of want to watch Aladdin a little bit. Oh, actually, I don't think I want to necessarily watch Aladdin. I think I want to watch like a genie compilation. I don't think I actually want to watch like the whole son of a bitch. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Now we actually need to get a catch now. It happened to me and others. I was saying there's a ramen. It can be learned. Oh, why am I not remembering? Damn it! Not another one. Garbage. What use that stuff? 1, 2, 20 minutes. It can be taught. I don't know what. I'm trying to think of like. I'm trying to think of what you're saying too, because I'm like. It can't be like. What is that referencing? It's right there in front of my face. Like I should know what that's from. It can be taught. It can be learned. What is that in reference to? I don't know. I'm trying to like what is it? It can be taught, it can be learned. Boy, I have got to watch. See, and like my favorite Aladdin movie used to be Return to Jafar. It's when Genie gives Aladdin that diploma when they first met. Oh, yes. I think it's it can be taught. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta rewatch that movie, dude. It's been so freaking long. I have never seen the live action remake of that movie, and from my understanding, I know I'm not missing out, but like I don't think I didn't watch the Pinocchio, which I forget that they even did that, but I never watched Pinocchio. I never watched the Mulan remake, which a lot of people were like, skip out on it. That's my favorite Disney movie. My favorite, well, because like I think it's technically Disney. I don't know. If we're saying like non-Pixar movie, because my favorite movie of all time is A Bug's Life. But if it's like a non-Pixar movie, what would have been my favorite Disney movie? What would be my favorite Disney movie? Like non-Pixar. Because I know A Bug's Life technically has like the Disney's A Bug's Life or whatever, but like I don't know. What would it have been? I'm really trying to remember. Cause like I mean I liked 101 Dalmatians, but I never like really watched it. Favorite Pixar, Toy Story 2, Disney would be The Lion King. The Lion King is definitely up there. That's a super good movie. Dang though, I don't know. What Oh, thank you, Chansey, for being like super cool. An easy catch. Thank you, Chansey. No items. Those are some of the better stats that I've seen in a little bit though, but not great still. Oh, you know what one is up there for me? Oliver and Company. I know like that was a movie that apparently was like a hard flop, which is a huge disappointment, but that movie was actually really good. Then there's a one guy who's all, my favorite is Chicken Little. Shut up, nobody loved Chicken Little. But I remember that's why people were just like super curious in like Kingdom Hearts 2 when they had Chicken Little as one of the summons, and everybody was like, really? Chicken? Why? But then it's like, well, you have to remember, like, the movie was coming out around that time still. Like, apparently that's actually why they had Tarzan in Kingdom Hearts 1, was because it was also still, like, a movie that they were, like, still kind of trying to advertise a little bit. So they were like, yeah, no, use Tarzan. And that's why they were using Chicken Little as a summons, because they were like, yeah, we kind of want like a little bit of something going toward that there. But yeah, no, like Chicken Little, like I remember seeing commercials for it. He's like, Butter's dad level of sucks. Oof. Favorite Pixar for me is Monsters Inc. Dude, Monsters Inc. had such a good sound. See, like Monsters Inc. is fantastic, and like every aspect of it is great. Perfect casting, great music. The story's super awesome, and the antagonists were like, they had two really good antagonists. Like being like Randall's the one where you're like clearly bad guy, and then you get like Sullivan does a very good job of being an antagonist. But he does, like, it's one where you're like, okay, like, he could be a bad guy, but, like, at the same time, though, like, being a scary-looking, creature is supposed to be, like, the norm in this. So you're like, yeah, just because he's got spider legs doesn't mean he's a bad dude. He dresses nice, he carries himself well, but you could see him being bad. But, like, Randall's like, oh, Randall clearly is a bad guy, but then Water News is, like, Water News is a good, like, somewhat apparent, but also, like, sneaky bad guy in the end. Jokes are good, too. But, yeah, no, I think, I still think that my favorite movie of all time is A Bug's Life. I like the story. I think I also just liked Flick as a character. I like just a lot. Really liked, Flick. I don't know, and I also loved, like, Hopper as a villain. Because, like, there's no redemption for that dude, and I like that. Like, there's just, and I also, because, like, I have that whole movie memorized, but, like, his little, his speech, his speech that he does at the club is always really good. And the fact that he just, like, kills a couple of his guys to kind of just, like, keep the point of, like, hey, man, y'all need to remember, like, I run this joint. Don't question me. So good. Hopper is unapologetically evil, and I love it. That's so good. You let one ant stand up to us, and they all might stand up. Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1, and if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life. It's not about food, it's about keeping those ants in line. That's why we're going back. Does anybody else want to stay? And then they all just go... Oh, it's so good. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is... Well, yeah, no, that's a super great movie. It's a super great movie. Fucking Christopher Lloyd, when they reveal he's like... What, he's like half tune or some shit? That scared that as a kid, I was just like, oh, I hate this. As an adult, though, now I'm like, oh, I like that. Hated that as a kid, though. Hated that so much. But he's also fantastic, he's a fantastic antagonist in that movie, though. Damn it, though, I do need to watch A Bug's Life, though, and see if I do have that movie down still. Like, I know definitely, like, the first quarter of the movie, like, for sure. Like, all the other scenes, I do know it very well. It's such a good movie. I want to watch... Shit, if I didn't have to go to sleep, I would stop this right now and watch that, but... Nah, can't do that. No way, no how. No. But yeah, no, like, yeah, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I think? The last time I would have watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I think it was when it was, like, showing on TV or something. I have not actually tried to, like, watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit myself in a very long time. But yeah, I forget, like, it was, I don't know, like, on Stars or... Yeah, no, it was just on TV. I don't think I've never owned the movie. And I don't think I knew anybody that owned it either. Like, I remember seeing a VHS cover for it. Or a DVD cover. I saw a cover for it at one point, but I don't think I ever owned it. Don't know. I do not know. But I love how like specific they were also when it came to like having Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny in that skydiving scene. They were contractually obligated to have them both on screen for the exact same amount of frames. No, nobody had one more or one less than the other. I haven't watched it. I think I used to have it on VHS way back when. Well, at least the talk of the movies helped me wake up. Yeah, well, and I remember, like, so I think they actually had to, they had to edit, like, there is, and it's, apparently it's not even, like, fake either, like, it was just legitimately somehow they got away with it, if I'm remembering correctly, like, there's that scene where where the taxi crashes, and they all fly, they all fly out of the cab, but, like, when Jessica Rabbit flies out of it, like, it's like her legs are out, and she just kind of, like, hovers over, and then just kind of, like, it lands, like, sitting up. Because, like, she literally just, like, was sitting in the cab, floats over, and then, like, kind of, lands or whatever. But when she did that whole, like, her legs are open and the dress flies up thing, apparently there was nothing there. And then you can see, like, in later edits of the movie, where they, like, clearly had to, like, cover, draw stuff over it so that it wasn't exposed. But if I remember correctly, that there's that little bit in that where, I mean, there is, you just see it when she flies out of the cab. And I remember that was like a huge issue in that movie, because then you also get like another thing that happened like with that was I don't think it was the rescuer. It was the rescuers, but I don't think it was Down Under, because there's two of them. There's like, because I think the rescuers Down Under was like the second one, but they have one of those where they're flying through the city, and like you get like at least like one image of like it's an actual like image of like a window looking into a building or into a room. And I think like the image that they used for it, and it repeats too, because they would reuse stills to help save on money and time or whatever. But I think it actually had like like the one image that they had that was like real in it was like a topless woman like changing or something. All those fun little edits they have to make in movies back then, because how did that get in there? This is a child's movie, y'all are crazy. But then again, it was like, who was pausing, at a lot of those moments when you're just a kid watching it? But of course, and it's like, why did somebody have the idea to be like, this will work in this movie? Being a couple of silly billies that way. But yeah, you can't do that anymore. Can't get away with that stuff. You'd be caught in a freaking heartbeat you try doing some crap like that nowadays. Would not be able to make it. And you know what I was actually thinking? I was like, I gotta find at least one more Chansey before I'm done here today. And look at that, another Chansey. Fell asleep. Come on, Chansey. We don't need to be doing this hunt forever. Oh, Chansey. Stay in the ball. Be a good egg. Stay in the ball. Hey, look at that. A good Chansey. Alright. Still no. Oh, but that's the highest HP that I've seen. Let's see. Its special could be a little higher. Its speed is as low as it can be, and then its defense is like the best after that. But yeah, I don't know. So like I said, I won't be on tomorrow, but I'm thinking Wednesday or Thursday. I think I want to do Swish, but if I do it, it'll be like my own raids, and then if there's anybody who wants to, like, I would have people, add my friend code and stuff, become friends on the Switch so that I can do like higher level raids. Of course, I would come in and beat baggage, though. Unless I wanted to be a silly goose and like bring in a level 100 Mon that'll just never listen to me but will live through the battles. And I would just love to have a bunch of experience candies and TRs before even getting to the first gym. And just, just have the best time when, Smash, Renegade, and I are playing through Sword and Shield together. I think it'd be funny. But yeah, no, that's, like I said, it'd be tempting to try to do that, but I don't know how productive that would be. Because, I mean, shoot, how many people are even still playing, like, Scarlet and Violet that much that aren't, like, competitive battlers or something? Of course, it's going to be me at some point in the future. Don't know, maybe it might be in, like, another year or so, because I still need to play Emerald. And I'm talking about playing, Fire Red at some point. Yeah, I don't know, Fire Red or Leaf Green, I gotta decide. Because I know I still have my main cart for Fire Red, or for Leaf Green, so I think if I'm gonna play it, it's probably gonna be Fire Red, because I don't think I have one that I use that's, got a bunch of items and stuff on it, so. We'll do that, and I'll end up playing my American one too. Like, I think I tried playing the Japanese one. Or you know what, no, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to do a poll or something and ask, should I play my Japanese cart or should I play my American one? Because if I do the Japanese one, I actually would also make sure that the mons are decent. Because then I can send them up to Platinum, and we can do shiny hunts. Because we can do the Masuda method that way. At least I'm pretty sure you can do Masuda method that way. I think it's got. I don't know. I'd have to check to see that. Like, does it know it's actually from Oh no, it actually would. Because I have to send it up to my Japanese Platinum anyways, and then send it from my Japanese Platinum to my regular, to my American Platinum, where I would be doing all that stuff at, and, breeding with the Dittos there. So yeah, I could do that. Be pretty neat. Let me also check something. I'm a little surprised. Make sure that everything is fine and dandy, though. This. Oh, hell yeah, we got Panda, and we got this, hell yeah. Cool, so yeah, we got Panda in, which is gnarly. And we got them in there. Cool freaking beans, man. So many new... Oh, wait, what is that one? What is that for? Okay, yeah, that's a thing that I don't have to worry about. Doodle-doo. Because it was A14? Ah, shucky darn. Let me try to see. We'll see one more Chansey, catch it, hope for the best. If we don't get a Chansey this time around, or if I don't get the lucky egg here, then I guess we'll have to do this. Either do this hunt another day, or like I said, I've talked about it a few times, where I might, do this. I might do this on my off time. I don't know. But I mean, shoot, people wanting to come and hang out and try to see me, beating the odds. Who knows? Because, like, my freaking goodness, man, these things, the Chanseys themselves don't necessarily want to show up all that much. I mean, I had like a little stint where it was just like bam, 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 like we had Chanseys. But now they don't want to show up, and I kind of need them to show up. Because it'd be way cool if they did. Right now, they're not, though. Alright, so we're going to get a bunch of dang old Venonats. Because, like, the most I could do is, like, I could still put them on that's 25 up front. And I think it would, it would have it to where the only ones that I think that we would really encounter are going to be, like, Venomoth, Quagsire, or Chansey. But the only other Mon that would spawn is Venonat. So it's really not, like, I don't know if the effort of potentially having a Mon that's not going to be able to run away from what we have there, what we're going against. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't think I do. But it's just one more Chansey. Just one more chancey. That's all I want, game. That's all I want. Oh man, I wanna. Might go to sleep to actually listen to some of the Offspring. And that's like a game like I want to play a Crazy Taxi on here at some point. But like a huge downside to that is that if we were to do Crazy Taxi, we have to have the music off. It is impossible to play that game with the music on because it's literally just like the Offspring's the sound, like it's all just their music. So yeah, could not do that unless we want to see my channel just get freaking, Thanos snapped away, which I don't want to do that, so we ain't going to do that. But yeah, so like if we did it, we'd have to have some kind of music on, and I'd make it work. Make it try to be a good time. Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. Waiting to see another chancey. And all we need is one. And then it's gotta go to sleep. And then it's gotta stay in the ball if we put it to sleep. Gots to hope for the best though. Nah, just a bunch of Quagsire. Who else but Quagsire? I mean, Venomoth, but no, of course, it's going to just still be back-to-back sires. And all they want is a hug. Either Quagsire wants a hug or it's playing a zombie. I don't exactly know. I don't know. And then Quagsire appeared. Yeah, dude. Lend me your energy. Like, absolutely, Panda. I agree with that. Everybody definitely needs to, like, have their hands up for it. It's just right? Come on. No, not Noctowl. Get out of here. No. That's not what people are lending energy for. It's supposed to be Chansey. Somebody's thinking about Ash's shiny Noctowl, aren't they? That's why we keep getting Noctowl right now. Like, even if it's not going to be Chansey, I mean, do they want to throw me a freaking bone and give me a rando shiny or something? Because I would actually, like, out of any of the mons that we would get here, I would actually be very happy with getting them shiny. I love Venomoth. And, I mean, Noctowl. Who doesn't love shiny Noctowl? And then, I mean, Quagsire is just happy and pink. It's pink but happy to be here. Which I used to actually have a shiny Quagsire. Gosh, it was over a decade ago. By this point now it had been over a decade because I was in a high school the first time I was in high school when I made my first shiny team, learning how to do the whole thing with Ditto. And then I bred a bunch of mons to get shiny ones. I remember I had a shiny Tyranitar, Houndoom, Quagsire. What were the other ones? I wish I could remember, but I had more. But I no longer have them though. That was years ago. But that was because I also had the which actually was this one, but the battery died in my crystal, so I lost all those shinies. Literally, I turned it on one day, and it was just before I was like, I had a weird a thought in the back of my head where I was like, you know what, you beat Crystal, you're not doing anything right now. Maybe you should put them in the Stadium 2 game. Make sure they stay there forever. But I was like, nah. I'll keep him in Crystal. I'll do more stuff in Stadium 2 and I'll use Crystal for it. And then just one day, I went to school and I turned on my Crystal and it had nothing, no save data. It was just it was just new game and options. And I was just like, what happened? And I literally tried to I was like, oh, maybe it just isn't reading and it needs to take it out, put it back in, take it out, blow it, put it back in. I don't. And yeah, no, it just never came back. So I was like, oh, let's go back home and try it on there. And it was like, there was no save date in this game. And I was just like, well, my crystal battery died. And it was a sad day. It was a sad day for high school me. Losing a full team of shinies. Just for that. Wonderful. Beautiful. So sad. But now, no, this one though, this one has I got the batteries all replaced like 2-3 years ago, so they should be good for a long time though. Because I think they said the batteries were lasting about 10 to 12 years on average. So it kind of made sense that, mine lost it when it did. Oh yeah, but I'm also thinking I gotta try to get my Japanese N64 like some more usage. I'm contemplating playing Kirby 64 at some point, and I think if I do that, I will be playing the Japanese version of it, which I mean doesn't change too much of it. But I need to get my Japanese 64 some exercise time, so I don't have the issue of like whenever I want to like play anything with it. Like I tried using it for a work thing once. And also, thanks, couch freaking footrest, thanks for making that noise. But like, I have to actually let the N64 like sit for like almost like a half hour to an hour to actually like build up heat, and then it plays no problem. But without it, like, it definitely like, I mean, it doesn't do jack squat. But I was able to play some Smash Bros at that youth group thing that I went to the wife with. We did, yeah, they did that, and then, like I said, I'm contemplating doing, like, N64 Smash Brothers as well, but I don't think there's really too much to do, though, when it comes to, like, one-player stuff, though. Well, we only got to do it for, like, 15-ish minutes, because, my wife was trying to teach him about something, and it went on longer than it was supposed to, but no, I actually didn't even get to really play, but I didn't cry though. It was all right. So I'm wanting to play Smash Brothers at some point here. Like I'd probably just I don't know if I would have it be like a Friday night thing, or like what I would probably do is I'd play the N64 Smash Bros at the beginning, and then like after a while, then I would be like, okay, now we're gonna switch to Ultimate, and I can play some Smash Bros with y'all that are there. And I have to make I'd make an interesting thumbnail where like it's the two games, but then it's like split in half, and it's gonna be like, whoa, awesomeness or something. Like I can try to do that. Like that'd be something I would do like on a Friday. But so yeah, no, sadly there was no winning for me that day. Not that Sunday. Didn't get to whip all those kids' aces. But maybe next time. Maybe next time. Okay, come on. We just need one more chancey, and then I'm gonna try to call it. Yeah, because we're at the 2.5 hour mark. I mean, it's almost 8:30. Like I can hopefully see one in the next 5 minutes, right? In the next 5 minutes, maybe. I don't know. The elusive Chansey, bro, elusive is like being nice too. Like I just want to see, something else. Ermagirsch, friggin' let's go. I just need to see like one more, and then I'm calling it. No, that's a Noctowl. That's not it. This is wrong. But yeah, so was it? So yeah, it won't be on again tomorrow. But I think, yeah, Thursday I'll have to, or Wednesday I'll have to see what it is we're gonna do. I forget what I said I might do for Wednesday. Oh yeah, I was contemplating Swish raids for Wednesday. Chansey, yes. I'll be able to go to sleep soon. So I think Wednesday might be like Swish raids. Not positive. But it'll be something. Thursday, I don't exactly know what Thursday will be. I haven't figured that one out yet. Friday, I think will be Friday's gonna be Okami. Really? Ugh, Garbo. 10 like 25. Ugh, and those stats are ass too. Lame sauce. So yeah, Friday's gonna be Okami. And then Saturday we'll be on with Smash and Renegade that are here. We're gonna do more and I actually play through Switch. By that point, I mean our teams are gonna be absolutely juiced up, bro. It's gonna be fantastic. And then Sunday I should be on again with Animal Crossing with the wife. That's a thing we've been trying to do. We didn't do it the last 2 Sundays. The Sunday before we got tied up with some stuff, and this last Sunday we also we didn't get home until late, and I personally was not feeling it. But yeah, I think that's how the rest of the week should go. Work on your team tonight. Yeah, no, like I said, I've got Blipbug, which, I mean, I'm going to get Blipbug up like 1 level so that it's at its middle evolution, so that I can actually teach it some moves. The only other mon we really have on our team is a Araquanid, well, Dewpider, and it's going to be, you know, going through, trying to get the first gym done with that, and then I'll probably get like 1 more team member, but we'll see what we'll do. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to like that Saturday. It's going to be good stuff. I also have a second channel. I haven't touched it in a while, but I do intend to do a video here in the next couple of either days, or I would say within the next like 3 weeks. I want to try to get another video made, and it'll be with this camera and everything else, which I haven't done yet. But yeah, so I gotta figure out what it is I'm gonna want to do, you know, with that one. But yeah, I think the last thing I talked about was Galaxy Quest. Such a good movie. Gotta see it if you have never seen it before. Yeah. And then also in the description as well, I got my Discord. Trying to be a little bit more active in it. I gotta definitely, you know, do more with it. Trying to show stuff like, you know, before I do, you know, like I made the thumbnail today, I showed it there before I actually, you know, did this, whatever else. But yeah, so yeah, I'll see you guys for sure on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday with, I think, like I said, I think I'm gonna do Swish raids, and then hopefully we'll get people who want to, you know, who I can add, and then do like absurdly strong raids with like nothing, and just get some cool items from it. And then, yeah, Friday's gonna be fun with Okami. Saturday with Swish with the homies, and then, yeah, and then, well, like I said, I might do more of this. Maybe this is what Thursday would be. I don't know. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. But I appreciate y'all, and now, for many people, this is their favorite part. It's the end screen. Enjoy the dancing kitty. Peace out, Cub Scouts.